or introduction to her family channel.
You have to take them apart, don't you?
Yeah, when you get this now, they have to assemble this for you, you know. Hope you're having a beautiful Monday. Hope you're having a blessed time. Safe. My dear, I try to keep you safe. It look like we have a soon start cut back.
Mom and Dad aren't here. They went in St. Mary, and you guys is just a little
I may have sweet potatoes. I'm gonna make a little sweet potatoes salad. So until we see you again on this camera, it's gonna be. Hey YouTube family, happy Wednesday to you. As usual, most of the time when we start my video, them in the kitchen. Anyway, today is a different little video. I want to tackle my oven today. I want to tackle my oven. Stove top not bad. Burners them, you know, after time. Once you get a gas stove, gas range, and the moment you start cooking on it, the whole value is start deteriorate with the burner then. So sometimes it's hard for you to keep up, but we try. But you can share with me in the comment section how you do. Okay, yours. So I want to tackle my oven today, or at least one of my ovens, the one that is in my kitchen. And I want to do the microwave too. Range hood, I think I'll do that in another video. So what I have here, I have baking soda. Normally I would have the baking soda to this, but I don't have none of that now. So I have this baking soda. I'm gonna use a little of this OxyClean, whatever, liquid detergent, and of course I have the good old white vinegar. So before that, I'm gonna show you how my oven stay and all like that. So let me see now. Actually, this is inside of my oven, down the bottom there. And I make sure, so I show you, because I don't know, so I depend on the real thing, you know. But now, under there is really messy. But look here, I always have to pack things inside of my oven. These are some new little bun tins and little bread, you know. Recently got these. And I always, anytime I use my oven also, if anybody that are going in your kitchen, you always have casseroles and baking stuff in your oven. Comment. So that is what is happening inside there, and you can see I have a pretty good mess of going. The rocks not too bad, not true. Could be better, but I got to go on in there. Yeah. So we have to go deal with these at the outside, but you will see that part. So let me get my little cleaning gloves them on, and then I'm gonna go mix. Okay, get my little gloves on. Try not, and there was a tray in here, but I think I took it out. So we have to try not to forget that part here. So you can see me have a real grimy oven. The sides not too bad, but the bottom is really grimy. Down in here, so I can just take a little wipe. So I'm gonna mix me now some baking soda, of course. And family, I don't know about you, but look here. Me have to in the mood. I have some baking soda, and I have and this is what is gonna do it. That white vinegar with a foam there, yeah. We can't leave it out, because honestly I can't manage the hard chemicals, harsh chemicals. I can't deal with it, so you know that have to help for cut the grease. And some people, if them said it done dish soap, it I don't know, them say it make it I don't know, now I've not done. So I'm mixing something like this. And as I was saying before earlier, you have to in the mood. I don't know, but come in family. You have to in the mood to do this. Honestly, I do have to be in the mood. I have to in the mood. So, me have this. I'm going to use this today because this almost one show. So, I think I'm going to use this to put it on. You know, I put some of it. Yeah. put some, I use it to put it on pan. This is not a self-cleaning oven, you see. I may try my best to not make not much run down in here, so yeah, so I apply it and leave it. So it's not the self-cleaning one where you can put it and leave it. This is and turn it on. This is not that one. So yeah, leave it on it. It's so grimy, man. Grimy. Okay, no family, I didn't get the amount of foam that I had required in the first, so I had to come back, put a little more vinegar and a little extra soap. So what I do now, I kind of leave it in there, make it stay the pan. I leave it for about probably half an hour whilst I go deal with the microwave and the stove top, the side stove, and in the this part here, but you know in the sun not critical because normally grease not catching there most, I just mostly dust. So microwave not that bad, but it still want fresh up. Most now is on top. It's greasy because the stove is here and all of that. I have to tackle this another day. Pretty bad shape it in, but this is for another day because this takes a lot of time. And then underneath here, all under here, the wall. So I am going to make a little soap and water and start on the microwave. So I'm going to turn on the oven. So the little heat there can just keep in there. It's slightly warm, so with the warmth of the oven, so and the when I put in there, it will go and deal with it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna get a rag with some water and then a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of bleach soap. We'll tackle the microwave. So I'm gonna use a little vinegar and just a small amount of dish soap. Since the microwave not so grimy, because we're not big microwave people in here, mostly camera girl, mostly she uses a microwave. Now and then I'll use it, and then it is at a point, at a spot where we don't have enough space because we can't access it easily. So, I'm going to start up here. So up here. Second white now, with just plain water for the microwave. Some of the microwave, these days everything just so different. And as I tell you, we're not a big. Just have it. Most of the times the camera girl use it. So under here, due to how my microwave situation, my space with my kitchen under there is not dirty, but I always try to use something to push my rag under, and I'll show you when it comes out. The rag is pretty clean too, but I always try to do this, you know, under there is clean. So my rag come out, yeah. So the side there is clean. Next side right there is clean. So I'm gonna get a piece of something now. Let it stay a little. Then I can try it. Oh, as I tell you, family, the burner them, the deteriorate so much. But what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna boil some water and put them and give them and leave them in there with a little soap and something. Yeah, and give them a nice little kind of half, you know, cause you know the burner them or them go. Yeah, and this stove is like 3.5 years old. It's not a new stove, so me always use this and realize that it carries me faster. You know, when you want a little clean on the stove top, mostly for the top of the stove, it give me that thing there what me look for. So I deal with the top, so you know the oven down there, it deal with the thing. But you know, say sometimes the top can be so grimy, so me wipe it on. But even though I am wiping it on, I'm gonna use this with this part of it. I'm gonna put a little baking soda. Yeah, me put a little baking soda. That's why I don't like the black something them in our family. I thought they were the best, but to me they are the worst. Because you have to search for find where the grease they pan it. So I always give it a little scrub. I have to put a little scrub right here. So a little elbow grease I forgot on it. So. And so you see it? It has. So when you rub right here, so you feel it's you know, grease did it. So I clean around it and so forth. Make a little paste. Yeah. So and I try to do the stove top like maybe 2-3 times a week this way. We wipe it every day, but you know, sometimes a dad in here, sometimes a camera girl, and all of them something. Sometimes the water gets down in there. And you hear the extra rubbing, you know, a build up there on the surface. Yeah. There's just this build up on the surface. Okay, so it's all lathered up and soaking. I don't have stainless steel cleaner, so I'm just ring up and make sure it's a lot of moisture not in this. So I'm just use it for gently rub right here. So family, I didn't even realize that my stove was still plugged in because I wanted to get the so yep. So I'm gonna lather it up with my sieve. I'm gonna like baking soda and yeah. So I always take off these the burners, the knobs. I always take them off to get a good little cleaning right here. Because sometimes grease build up under the knobs. But I just use the sponge part to clean it. And under here too, right under here, but you have to be careful. I don't know if it's with all the brands, but there's a sharp piece under here. You have to be careful how you put in your hands. Sometimes the grease builds right up under there too. So that's how I do it. In these little parts here on the door, yeah, can be very grimy at times too. But as I tell you, sometimes you have to, you know, the more family, if you attack them, look at something, they might seem like it's not a lot, but you have to have the zeal. So okay now. Sometimes you have them little part here too, but we have to deal with. And sometimes I get stuff in these little places. So I try. Most of the times when we have a boil over, we try to deal with it as soon as the stove cools down. But sometimes as the stove get older, yeah, you don't know it already, you know. Sometimes it boils over and not even you are use it, so you don't even know. Yep. So I'm on the second now, trying to get this off the top. Okay, now family, critical part now for me So you know, you just go around there so, and you clean out. Now there are some burners that we use more often than some. The ones that we use more often, they have the residue build up around them. So me always, after all them scrubbing, even though you scrub so, when you wipe, might look like it clean. That is on the black stove. This color stove on the black stove. It seems like you have it all locked. But when you rub your naked hand around here, you will feel the little graininess where the grease trap itself. Right. What I normally do, get something like this, but I double it. So as, and this is supposed to be either good baking or milk. So what I do, and I get me little extra baking soda. It takes a little time. And most of the cleaners can't do it like this. And you dip it there, and you just go here. Like a little, you know. So when you rub here, you feel say you're getting it. You know, you don't make it scrape it. You just put the knife, double the cloth, and you go. Most of the times it's around the edge of the stove right here. So you see it? Yeah. This is when you have good thorough cleaning. They have good little cleaning. Sometimes when I'm out for that type of clean here, you know. You see it? You see me? Yeah. So you put it around there, and you get it all cleaned off. And you get a little rub on here, so because some of the burners they are cleaner than some. You see it? Yeah. So yeah. You just wipe and you're good to go around these. They're always trapped in and around. So this one right here, because I never rubbed that yet, I'm gonna show you. Right in these crevices if your stove, like, you know. I don't know for the electric stove. I've never owned an electric stove. So, you know, them have the flat surface. But them now the, I guess the coil ones are pretty hard to. See it? So, that's how I do it. Most times, like the back ones, I will not use much. And so for here, so look at this. You see this one? Look at it. So dirty and grimy it is. Come up on this. Oh, this is so dirty and grimy. So you just put your baking soda. And you just rub around it. And you start get the dirt off. So this is what my cloth looks like. And don't mind family, I use white cloth because it's easier when you use the bleach and bleach it out. This was just for the stove top before burners. You see how grimy it was? Yeah. So when you use the white, you can just leave it to bleach out. You know, soak it up with a little cake soap in Jamaica. Put a little bleach, put it in the sun, 2 hours. So what I've done now, I just give like a little dry wipe. So when you get the kind of little dry wipe, it will show you where the grease, you can see, if you can see right here, so I still have a little of that harder and grease right in there. If you can look right here, in these 2 parts, you see me have a little more of this harder and grease. Around here, so it's fine. Why this burner is used the most. So when you do it like that, if you look, I hope the camera is picking it up, you can see. So you have, you know, you go again until you get it all clean. When you can do it like this, even once per month, it holds up better. And sometimes it depends on who is using the stove. Don't mind me family, I'm sweating. You know, in the Jamaican eat and the menopause. So I get the little dry wipe, wash out the cloth and come back now. I'm going to rub right here a bit, you know, and you see, all these, you just put a little, see, this one, it was properly clean. You just put a little paste and the baking soda and you rub it in a circular position. You see it? You see how much grease on it? And it looked like it was clean. Yeah, that's how you do it. See it? Let me use a different part to show you. Still dirty, and you think it's, yeah, it's coming down now. Now we have them part here clean. I'm gonna do the second wipe, get all of them little grease spots here, kind of give them a little more rub Some people, they use a lot of chemicals, but honestly, sometimes the chemical is expensive, and for me, them not do the job. And I think it's healthier for me to use this. I use this, but it's not harsh, you know. It says it has a little crystals in there, but to me, I find it good like one time. You know, I'm gonna do this now. Get the second wipe in and come back and show you the finished stove top, and then we're gonna go down to the big boy. See? So I'm after the last wiping at the stove top now, fam. Yeah. So you just wanna wipe all around. Sometimes you might have a little part left right here, so yeah, I still have some little grease and grime right here, so but as you go along, you take care of them. So I'm doing it a thorough wipe, and as you wipe, you wash out your cloth and you go along. What I really like about the sieve, it gives it that, you know, sheen, the finish. I just that me see. First time it will be more effective, but these days, I don't know, I don't really find it effective like first time. But still, I like the finishing that it gives it, so I always rub it with it. So this is it. And a microfiber cloth would be better, or something we can more collect the moisture. Yeah, better right here. So right here, so with the stainless steel white border, you want to have it sometimes, you know. The grease depends on how you cook. With the frying, me always wipe it. Now when it comes to here, you make sure so your cloth not have, you know, excess moisture, because you saw the electrical part of it. So you know want, but you have to clean it because it's always full up of grease up here. So when you wipe your hand, you can feel a little grease spots then. So you wipe it until it's clear. But don't make sure you don't have any water dripping up for go through these little spaces around here. So yeah, it will go in there, go mess with the electrical part of it. So just sharing with me and for me one year. Yeah. So I'm coming to come now, second wiping off, and I like that. So to the burners, to the knobs, or the whatever right here. See, you have to push your cloth under them place here too, because sometimes you cook and it comes down and it's under here. You see that? So you have to make sure so you deal with under the little space here too. Yeah, very critical. We're going to go in the oven, you know. Right? So I wipe off here, so give it the final wipe. I have my burners, my knobs them all washed down here, and then my drain. I didn't make the water get down in there, so I just deal with them up, turn them up. And you know when the grease ready, it lodge in them place here, you know. Yeah, all in them look a place here. So I catch you when I'm in the big bowl. So sometimes depends on how the grease run. It run all in there. So you just fit it back the off, and you just put it right here, and you just put it down. It's okay. These are famous for the grease build up inside there. And I kind of like this brand because you have some brands, I've had it for 3 years and I've given it some rigorous cleaning. And all of these writings, they remain. Some of them, as you start to clean them, the writing just come off. Inferior stuff. So, not a bad brand. So you see, you put it on. Yeah. Everybody is working. Everybody is in place. Final wipe, leaving it to dry. And I like that. Okay. This one is so used, but it still have a little, but you know, yeah, this is the most used burner. And if you're following me on the Jamaican cooking journey, you will really know this is the most used one. So for now, this is the top part and all of that. So we're gonna leave it to dry. We'll give it some rub down, all of that. Remember these places too, like right under here where the top, there's a little groove. I think mine is clean because I always clean it. And also right here, you just fold it cloth. Cleaners can't do that, family. These are some little fine-tuning things. You find grease there all the time to the side and down right there to the other side. And like that. So we have here so for shine out. And then now we're gonna move on to the have fun. we are down in the oven, so we have to access it, so we have to get the oven door down. I don't want too much water because I don't want it going down in there. Yeah. So when we're done with this, we have to just dispose of this here. There are some chemicals them say when you spray you wipe, but me try some of them and me spray, and when me wipe me not get nothing, so me have to do a little elbow greasing. Whereas when it got to this, and the thing is in a family, if everybody would do as you do in the household, it would be fine. Nobody thinks about but us moms, you know, to do these. Nobody not do them kind of fine tuning. Yeah, up here is not bad, so you know the size them not normally too bad, and so on. So I had to unplug it from, because you know electricity right here is not bad. Taking it off, fine. None of that. This is a little stubborn person. Always don't you say you have the little stubbornness, eh? So yeah, and so on to the sides. Oh yeah, so because when something drops on it and you light the oven again, it goes on and bake right on back to it. So we have to deal with a little elbow something there. And all like that. And right here, comes off clean, pretty good. Right here the glass, we don't want to put too much, nothing too thing there on it. So for the glass, yes and no. But I just use a little of the sieve and all like that. I think I know the glass can come out, but family, I'm not really going to tackle that one day. I'm more daddy that I have to go deal with that. You know, this is the part. Yeah, always grease and mess it up. We don't do anything in there. Sometimes we just store stuff. See it? That is expected, because the thing is under there. The pilot or whatever, wherever, you know, so it run right underneath the so most of the times run in here, so it's like mostly black, not too much grease, but really grimy though. So okay, family, all done without the rocks in. I tried my best. Remember I told you, I might have to, not me though, people would to get to the inside of the glass. As the stove ages, you might have to go and unscrew these and go to take out the glass. Never do that with my stove on the app. So this is how I tried my best. Remember this, you don't have to do too much, you don't have to kill yourself. This stove is going on 4 years old, and nobody does it as best as we moms do it. So I have, right here, this is how it looks. But I'm going to show you what I normally do. So with all the knobs on and all of that, and it's dry now, and it has that dull look, I'll just show you what I do. So yeah, so you can see too, these little parts of the knobs. So we got them going on and all of that. So I'm going to get the racks in now. All in, and the racks are in too. And you can comment. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put a little olive oil, not too much, and some napkins, anything soft. If you have the microfiber something, but I don't really have none right now. And then I'll always use it to shine up here, because after that whole heap of, that's why I see some people don't use certain chemicals, Yeah, so I just shine up right here. And I also do it for the microwave and in these little places. Yeah. You see, I just put it lightly on it, and you see it still, I take off some little, yeah, so I just put it on it to keep it shine. Go through these little places, right? That's what I use to shine down it, to make it retain that sheen on this part of it. Because as you clean and go along with the vinegar, it kind of dull the sheen on it. So all I do, but you can comment and tell me what you do to keep the sheen on it, see? And you just rub it, and you have that nice pretty sheen as when it comes from the store. Yeah. but you don't put too much. And I also do it for the out, you know, because as me tell you, you know, as the stove gets older, no matter how you clean, it deteriorates. So you don't know it, but when you start cook on it. Yep, so I am going to do the same thing to my microwave. And all I have leave are my burners right here. So I'm going to just put some hot water in my sink with the same baking soda, vinegar, and dish soap. And I am going to get them all soaked off and then give them a little scrub. And then after that, I'll show you the finished look. And then you can tell me how you think me to do for your stove almost 4 years old. Okay? And share with me too how you do yours. And remember, we don't do this very often. We don't have time to do this. And remember I said in a prior clip, we the moms, we do this the best. Nobody else in our households do this. The dads them can't do it. That try. The kids, they never have any patience. So don't be too hard on yourself. When the stove look terrible and the microwave, sometimes you come and you're looking at it, you feel like you want conk out. You know, don't get too hard on yourself. We are the only ones that does it to suit ourselves. Just take your time. So in the next clip, when my burners are clean, I'll show you the finished look and you can tell me what you think I do, how you think my stove look for the age that it is. And let me tell you something. The biggest weapon to your stove is grease. If you can find it within you every time, 3-4 times a week to give it, not this thorough clean. We don't have time like that. We are busy people. You know, especially the top. And as anything boils over, we can clean it. Then you'll see how, you know. But the biggest weapon, just make sure so you get the grease off. When it boil over, don't let the grease build up. Next clip. So guys, this is my finished stove and microwave clean off. So microwave is over here. And you know it wasn't all that. On top of that too, it's a fairly new microwave. But you know, sometimes in the can get grimy, smell frozen, all of them something. So it's finished. So my go-to with the stainless steel part on these little appliances is my little thing to keep the stainless steel. I don't really like the stainless steel cleaner. I don't really go search for them because I think I had one time and it never to my suit. So I just use a little olive oil and a drop or two of either lemon juice or lime juice, and it works wonders for the stainless steel and all them little glass parts. So microwave done, top clean and shine, and it's not as old, in a half old. Now onto the top of the stove. This is where everything wears. This is the most used burner, and this one to the front right here, you see it has scratches. Sometimes when I don't do, the family, dad and the kids, they are the ones that scratch with that. And if you notice, this one is pretty new right inside here. From we got this stove, this little burner here, it burns really black, so not much we don't use on it. Right here, just like all them scratch here, them scratch here. So the wear and tear is always right in here. Now this is it without the grids. And oftentimes we get, me and all too, we get mixed up. We are call them here the burner. Remember, these are the grids. Yeah, so I'm going to show it without the grid. And for me realize and as with anything, the grids and the burner, they are the most wear and tear part of the stove. Yeah, hard for deal with, hard for keep up with, and all that. So this is how it looks with them. Now 4 years old, tell me how you think it look. Inside there, I'm gonna put back the things them in them house, and this is the finished, carry them down, yeah, at the oven and all of that. More things there for go underneath, and then down here too, in this little boiler pan, we did clean it out. It did come with a little sort of tray, but I don't know why. I think I removed it for some other reasons. So, and these are the nuts to the front. This is how it looks and all of that. I don't really get to do the oven like often, cause me no like clean oven. I don't like clean oven. Honestly, I don't. If you do comment, it takes a lot. And this oven has done hundreds of cake. For a year old, it do a whole heap of cake. And this is the stuff that I'm cooking on most of the time. And I don't know, comment and tell me if you have 4-year-old stove, what you think. And all of that. Hope you did like this video. So rate me and tell me how you think me do. How you think the stove stay for your 4-year-old. The stove prior to this one was a white stove. And I still have it. It is 2006. It is December coming, it will be 15 years old. And it's still in pretty good condition. Family, grease is the weapon to our stove. Built up grease. And you can comment and tell me. Once you can get to clean the grease off of the top and stuff most of the time as often as possible, then there you go. But most of the times, guess what? We alone I use it. We have the kids, we have Ozzy, and everybody do them thing, and then we are tired, we beat out and worn out. We can't do it all, but you know, when we can, we try to do it. So rate me and tell me how you think me do. If you're hanging in the shadows and you have your oven and you want to give them a, you know, your overall cleaning and stuff. Hope it did motivate you. It took a lot though. You see me have to stop for your malta break so it go. This is the Range Road. It's in pretty bad shape right now, but I'll do that for you in another video. Now kill up yourself. Do what you can in one day. Thanks for watching. Hope if you have not yet subscribed, you will consider subscribing. When you do, hit the notification bell. Press the option that says all. Leave me a comment below. Talk to me, mama. You know it go. We are all mothers and housewives and wives and everything. We got a family. They do them thing and we alone are clean. And let me know. Talk to me in the comment section. So until I see you again on this camera, it's gonna be ciao.